Welcome to the Open Passport. Today we're venturing off the beaten path, uncovering some hidden gems, those underrated cities that deserve a coveted spot on your travel bucket list. Get ready to be inspired. We're diving into a world of authentic experiences, breathtaking beauty, and cultural treasures just waiting to be discovered. Our first stop takes us to Central Europe, to the heart of Slovenia. Nestled amidst a picturesque landscape of rolling hills and the Julian Alps lies Ljubljana. Now you might be thinking, Ljubljana, where's that? And that, my friends, is exactly what makes it a hidden gem. Ljubljana is a city that hasn't yet been overrun by tourists, a place where you can still experience the true rhythm of local life. Imagine strolling along the cobblestone streets of the old town, the gentle Ljubljanica River reflecting the colorful Baroque architecture. The air is filled with the aroma of freshly baked potica, a traditional Slovenian nut roll, and the sounds of street musicians serenading passers-by. This is a city best explored on foot, with every turn revealing a hidden courtyard, a charming cafe, or a historic bridge adorned with whimsical dragon statues. Speaking of dragons, legend has it that Ljubljana was founded by Jason of the Argonauts, who, you guessed it, slayed a fearsome dragon where the Ljubljana Castle now stands. This majestic castle, perched atop Castle Hill, offers panoramic views of the city and the surrounding countryside. Take a funicular ride to the top and soak in the scenery, or hike up through the lush forest trails for a more immersive experience. But Ljubljana isn't just about its charming old town and historic landmarks. This is a city brimming with youthful energy, thanks in part to its large student population. You'll find a vibrant cultural scene with numerous museums, art galleries, and theaters showcasing the best of Slovenian art and culture. And don't even get me started on the food. Slovenian cuisine is a delightful fusion of Central European and Mediterranean flavors, with an emphasis on fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to sample some traditional dishes like jota, a hearty stew, or strukelji, a rolled pastry filled with sweet or savory fillings. Ljubljana is a city that truly has it all: charm, history, culture, and natural beauty, all without the overwhelming crowds. It's a place where you can slow down, savor the moment, and connect with the soul of Slovenia. From the heart of Slovenia, we journey south to the sun-kissed shores of Portugal, where our next hidden gem awaits: Porto. Now, Lisbon often steals the spotlight, but Porto, my friends, is a city that will steal your heart. It's a city that effortlessly blends its rich history with a modern, cosmopolitan vibe. As you wander through the narrow, winding streets of the Ribeira district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, you'll be transported back in time. The air is thick with the scent of salt air and grilled sardines, and the colorful buildings, adorned with intricate azulejo tiles, tell stories of centuries past. Be sure to cross the iconic Dom Luís I Bridge, a magnificent double-decked metal arch bridge that spans the Douro River, connecting Porto to its neighboring city of Vila Nova de Gaia. The views from the top deck are simply breathtaking, offering panoramic vistas of the city, the river, and the port wine cellars that line its banks. Speaking of port wine, no trip to Porto is complete without a visit to one of its famous port wine cellars. Take a guided tour, learn about the history and production of this fortified wine, and of course indulge in a tasting or two. But Porto is much more than just port wine and picturesque views. It's a city with a vibrant arts and culture scene, home to world-class museums like the Serralves Museum of Contemporary Art and the Museu do Carro Elétrico, which celebrates the city's historic trams. And for those seeking adventure, Porto won't disappoint. Take a scenic cruise along the Douro River, go surfing at Matosinhos Beach, or hike to the top of Serra do Pilar for breathtaking views of the city. Porto is a city that will captivate your senses and leave a lasting impression. It's a place where you can lose yourself in history, indulge in culinary delights, and experience the warmth and hospitality of the Portuguese people. Chapter 3. From the sun-drenched streets of Porto, we journey north to the land of the midnight sun, to the breathtaking beauty of Norway. Nestled between 7 mountains and the shimmering waters of the Fjord, Bergen is a city that will take your breath away. As you approach Bergen by sea, you'll be greeted by a postcard-perfect scene: colorful wooden houses clinging to the hillsides, the iconic Hanseatic Wharf of Bryggen reflected in the harbor waters, and a backdrop of majestic mountains that seem to rise straight out of the sea. Bryggen, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a must-see for any visitor to Bergen. This historic wharf, once the center of the Hanseatic League's trading empire, is now home to a charming collection of shops, restaurants, and museums. Take a stroll through the narrow alleyways, admire the traditional wooden architecture, and soak in the atmosphere of this historic neighborhood. And for a taste of local life, be sure to visit the bustling fish market, where you can sample fresh seafood, local cheeses, and other delicacies. But Bergen is much more than just its charming harbor and historic wharf. This is a city that embraces its natural surroundings, offering endless opportunities for outdoor adventure. Take a funicular ride to the top of Mount Fløyen or Mount Ulriken for panoramic views of the city, the fjords, and the surrounding mountains. Or, for a more immersive experience, embark on a hike through the lush forests and along the scenic trails that crisscross the mountainsides. And for a truly unforgettable adventure, take a fjord cruise and witness the breathtaking beauty of the Norwegian fjords firsthand. Bergen is a city that will enchant you with its beauty, charm, and adventurous spirit. It's a place where you can connect with nature, immerse yourself in history, and experience the warmth and hospitality of the Norwegian people. Chapter 4. From the dramatic landscapes of Norway, we venture south to the heart of the Balkans, to the ancient city of Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Now, Plovdiv might not be on your radar yet, but trust me, this is a city that deserves a spot on your travel bucket list. Plovdiv is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Europe, with a history that spans over 8,000 years. As you wander through its cobblestone streets, you'll be walking in the footsteps of Thracians, Romans, Ottomans, and Bulgarians, each leaving their mark on this fascinating city. One of the best ways to experience Plovdiv's rich history is to explore its old town, a captivating labyrinth of narrow streets, colorful houses, and hidden courtyards. Here, you'll find architectural gems from different eras, including Roman ruins, Ottoman-era mosques, and beautifully preserved Bulgarian revival houses. Be sure to visit the ancient theater of Philippopolis, one of the best preserved Roman theaters in the world. Imagine the gladiatorial contests, theatrical performances, and public gatherings that once took place within its ancient walls. Plovdiv is also a city with a vibrant arts and culture scene, home to numerous museums, art galleries, and cultural centers. Don't miss the Ethnographic Museum, housed in a stunning Bulgarian revival house, where you can learn about the traditional customs and crafts of the region. And for a taste of local life, head to Kapana, Plovdiv's creative district. Discover all the music, art, and food that this neighborhood has to offer. Plovdiv is a city that will surprise and delight you with its rich history, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality. It's a place where you can step back in time, immerse yourself in art and culture, and experience the true spirit of Bulgaria. Chapter 5. From the ancient streets of Plovdiv, we journey across the Atlantic to the vibrant heart of Mexico, to the culinary paradise of Oaxaca. Now, when you think of Mexico, Cancun or Cabo might spring to mind. But Oaxaca, my friends, is a destination that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. Oaxaca is a city that lives and breathes food. It's a place where ancient culinary traditions are passed down through generations, where markets overflow with fresh produce, and where every meal is a celebration of flavor. Start your culinary adventure at the Mercado Benito Juarez, Oaxaca's largest and most vibrant market. Here, you'll find a sensory overload of sights, sounds, and smells, with vendors selling everything from exotic fruits and vegetables to freshly baked bread, Oaxacan cheese, and Malay pastes. Speaking of Malay, no trip to Oaxaca is complete without sampling this iconic Oaxacan sauce. Mole is a complex sauce made with a blend of chili peppers, spices, nuts, and often chocolate, and there are countless varieties to try, each with its own unique flavor profile. But Oaxaca's culinary scene is much more than just mole. Be sure to try tlayudas, giant crispy tortillas piled high with toppings, and chapulines, toasted grasshoppers, a local delicacy. Oaxaca is also a city steeped in history and culture. Visit the ancient Zapotec ruins of Monte Alban, perched atop a mountain overlooking the city, and explore the Templo de Santo Domingo, a stunning Baroque church adorned with intricate gold leaf. And for a taste of local artistry, visit the workshops of Oaxaca's talented artisans, known for their colorful textiles, intricate wood carvings, and vibrant alebrijes, fantastical creatures carved from wood and painted in bright colors. Oaxaca is a city that will captivate your senses and leave a lasting impression. It's a place where you can indulge in culinary delights, immerse yourself in history and culture, and experience the warmth and hospitality of the Oaxacan people. And there you have it, 5 hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. From the charming streets of Ljubljana to the culinary delights of Oaxaca, these underrated cities offer a world of unique experiences. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your next adventure today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel inspiration. See you in the next adventure. Until our next journey, happy travels!